Okay, we're up to copying a piece of artist work. This is Juan Grie's Violin with Playing Cards. Now, some of you will have this picture in your folder. I've put a couple, two of these in each folder. Now, I asked on a previous lesson that you annotate the work by putting a word there on a Word document and putting it and highlighting the picture, and one of them was one of these. I think it was done by my daughter. Now, I've put these pictures in your folder for those students who haven't got a printer. Now, if you've done a picture off the internet, like I asked, then you can print off that picture. I'm going to work on it. If you have not, then you can use one of the two pictures in the folder. So there's no excuse for doing one. And if you are going to go back and annotate one, you can annotate, and you haven't got a printer, you can go back and annotate one of the pictures that I've given you. So picture, go on the internet, paste it, copy it off, like I showed you with the snipping tool, and annotate it. Then what I'm going to ask you to do is copy this picture. Now we need 3 of these pictures. One of these pictures is going to end up looking like your final image. Now, this is the way to do it. So I've printed that off. If you have only got black and white ink or whatever at home, you can print it in black and white, because all you need is the picture. Then when you colour it, if you haven't got any colours, we're going to end up doing that back at class. If you have got colours, you can colour it, but you could look at a computer or a phone to get the colours. So there, I'm going to shade all over. Now I just shading an entire picture in, but that's what I'm going to do. Oh, look, the lines underneath have come out on there. That's why you should always treat your drawing underneath really nice. Don't leave anything under there. Keep that picture lovely. Then in the folder I've put some nice paper. So this, which I printed on, is photocopy paper. It's really thin. That is nicer. It takes paint a little bit better, or colours and pencil. So I'm going to put that picture on the back. Now, if you've got some paper clips, you can paper clip it. If you've got a bit of sellotape, you can sellotape it. If you've got neither of those, you're just going to have to oil it and put up with it. This picture, when you print it off, by the way, can be anything up to A3. I wouldn't go too close to the edges, because that's going to go in your book. So your book is A4. So that picture is A5 there, because it's half of a piece of A4. So now, on there, everything needs to be shaded. I'm going to get that so it stays in the same position, and then I'm going to get a biro that I put down here somewhere. It doesn't have to be a biro, it can be a hard pencil. In fact, I can't find my biro, I'm going to use a pencil. So I'm going to get a pencil and I'm going to draw the picture in. Now, straight lines I could draw with a ruler, and here I am. I'm in a bit of a state because I haven't prepared. I have the ruler down here that I had earlier. Can't find, oh, here we go. Hey, found my ruler. So on there, I'm going to draw those lines in. Draw that line in. I'm going to draw that line in. Draw that line in. I'm going to draw it in. If you draw it with a biro, you will see what you've drawn. And I'm going to draw all that in with a hard pencil or a biro. And then what's going to happen is, as you turn over, you will see the picture, because that just acts as a piece of tracing. What I would like you to have is 3 pictures there. You don't need to shade that in, except if you've got colours, colour it in. I'm presuming that students haven't got colour, and you're going to end up coming back to school with these to colour in. If you have got pencil colours and you think you can do a good job, then pencil colour that in. That might involve mixing the colours. You know, you do a little bit of orange, a little bit of brown, and you get good. If you're good at it, then you can get that picture exactly down there. I would love you to get a copy of 3 of these pictures onto the nice paper that's in your folder. That's the smaller nice paper, the A4. If you hinge it, by the way, on 2 bits with masking tape, you can flip it up, and if you've missed any, you can flip it back down and it goes back in the same position. If you hold it loose, and it don't always go back in the same position. So I would say put like a little inch of sellotape all the way along, so you can flip it up to look at it to make sure you've got everything. Of course, once you've got everything, you can then go like that and then draw in any bits that you've missed as well. Now, we're going to ask for that in colour. The reason we copy an artist's work is to show you've looked at it. So by annotating it, it's shown you've looked at it, but by actually getting an exact copy, it looks like you've looked at the picture, which you have done by reproducing it. If it's not going to be up to your standard, or you think it might be a bit rough, we might end up sticking in the picture that you annotated on the computer. But a higher end student, if you're looking for a good grade, which you should be, you want an exact picture. Again, that needs to be in colour eventually. I'm presuming that students haven't got colour. If the lockdown goes on forever, then you're going to have to purchase some colours to actually paint it in, and then that will be another lesson. If you have got colours, it's going to avoid you some work when you get back to school, because you're going to say, I finished that, and you will have it in colour. Do that on the nice paper, the small A4 pieces of paper that I've put in the folder. You can use the pictures from the folder, or print off the pictures that you did on annotating the work. Obviously you don't want the words on there when you annotated the work, you just want the picture. That's it. That's going to be, that could take you an hour. There's going to be 3 of those to do, to actually copy 3 of them down onto pieces of paper ready for colouring. If you get to colour it, good for you, because you're doing well if you are. That's it. Thank you.